Okay. For the course of this video, I'm going to show you how to set up and deconstruct the Atmos portable wave demo kit. This is a self-contained unit within this pelly case, and it contains all you need to do to demonstrate the wave software. First thing I want to do when you receive it is undo all the clips around the edge, as such. Open up the lid, and then you need to remove a number of items. The first is a tube for draining afterwards. Second is a portable logging kit. And third is an air pump, which uses to flush the tube. Once you remove those three items, close the lid again, position it where you want it to go, and then you want to tilt it into the upright position. Then we open to reveal the equipment inside.
Cut.
Once you've opened the carry case with the water equipment, you want to take out the three cables. So you have the first cable for the first pressure sensor, the second cable for the second pressure sensor, and then the power for the pump. So you take these off to one side, then make sure all the valves are closed, and this one, very important to make sure it's closed, and this can be tidied up. This can then be tidied away out the way. Once you've done that, take the logging kit, open it up to reveal the protection inside. You have a power, the pressure sensors, then go into the barrier as such.
Hey.
Second cable, facing that way, and into as so. That then set up the connection between the portable logger and the equipment there. Okay, and what you want to do is open the portable logger as such. You have a power cable, laptop, GPS antenna, AWAS and barrier. The pressure sensors both go into the barrier, so you take the cable, have it so this connector is pointing that way, and push it in as so. The next step is to take the cable from the pump from here and then plug it into a power source. The pump is switched on by this device here, off position, on position, and it can be placed in this little holder to make sure it's on during operations. But to fill this, you need to take bucket of water and put it into here. As such, and it take 2 to 3 of these buckets. Second bucket from here into the reservoir. Careful not to spill water like I've just done, and now you should see it getting up to a nice level, and you turn it on by taking the switch, pushing it like that, making sure this valve down here is open, and water should now be flowing through the rig.
Okay.
Switching it on, make sure this switch closed, open, and that goes from the pump down into here and then through the rig. So when you switch on, you can see the water flowing down here, through here, and will now slowly be filling up the rig.
Cut.
Like that. Once it's been running for a bit, you need to top up the reservoir. As so, through, once all these bubbles reach the ends, you know that that's done. Fill the bucket. Quite a full bucket, just still some left. Like that. We have the pump which comes in and travels up the liquid, and we have an inlet pressure sensor down here, and then at the top we have another pressure sensor which you can't see. In between we have 3 leak points which will consist of a valve to open and close and a needle valve to set the leak rate. And we have the inlet one in the middle, and one at the outlet. To generate a leak, take this valve, push it as so, and then water will travel up and go to the leak there for a couple of minutes. And then when you come to close the leak, take the same valve and push it as so. And the same action is repeated in the middle. Open, water travels, and then leave it. And then close, and lastly open, water travels to the leak point, and then close. This valve,
Yep.
close it all the way as such, and then undo it by half a turn until the number 0 is pointing towards you. And that will provide back pressure within the system. You can see the portable logger, which shows the standard Atmos wave software. So you have the logger, which is taking in the readings with a nice graph, and you also have the detector, which will be tuned to show the leak location once it is sent out. So within the logger, when we create a leak, starting now at the outlet leak point, you can see the pressures which instantaneously drop, settling just above ambient pressure at the outlet with not as much effect at the inlet. And then when you close the leak, the pressures slowly recover back up to their original level. You get a little bit of a spike at the inlet just due to the back pressure once it hits it. Again, leak in the middle point, the pressures drop. This time the inlet pressure drops slightly lower, but the outlet pressure not quite as much because the leak's in the middle. And again, when you close it, pressures recover. And then lastly, leak at the inlet. For this, it cannot really be seen at the outlet, just because it's a long pipe. One thing to note when you're doing these leaks is a leak should be left open for a couple of minutes, and maybe 5-10 minutes should be left between the leaks just to let the system stabilise. Otherwise you get the artifact going through the detector and you may not detect it. When you want to come to finish with the product, there's 3 steps. First, you take this hose and open the valve. So this will then drain the water out of here. Just draining the water now out of the tank. Second tab is to open this valve at the back. Full position. 3. You also want to take the drain hose, which you open up by pushing down, and putting it down here. So you have the water coming out there, and this hose here, this point here as well. This is the quickest way to drain it. When that starts getting low, turn that off. Leave that point open. Close that valve, close this valve here. And this is where you take the air pump to this point here. Attach it to the outlet. Down here. And then plug it in, and this then flushes the water out of the test rig, and you just leave it for ages.